Good day to all of you. Welcome to our class. I'm your teacher for this day, and I have three students in my class: Isaac, Josiah, and Christine. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Evening, ma'am. We're
Good
good.
evening, ma'am.
It's good to hear that from you. You need to take care of yourself, especially this trying time. Okay, let's start now. Today, I will lead you to learn a new knowledge of grammar, defining and non-defining relative clauses. First one, let's read a short story. Please listen carefully. Not long ago, Jenna and Aria traveled to London, and the travel plan was decided in March. Jenna called me today and told me some interesting things they encountered in London. Jenna said, yesterday we visited the City Museum, which I'd never been to before. This museum is very beautiful and huge. After a day of shopping, we were very tired. Then we returned to the hotel. But I found the hotel where we stayed wasn't very clean. Aria angrily went to the waiter at the front desk. The waiter told her, "The woman who lives next door is the cleaner." But the woman who wanted to stay was away on holiday. Aria was very cursed and went back to tell Jenna all these things. Jenna said that although some unpleasantness has occurred, we can clean it by ourselves. The most important thing is to be happy and enjoy. Then we started to prepare dinner. Aria asked Jenna, "Where is the cheese that was in the fridge?" Jenna replied, "On the lower level." "Have you found that your favorite cheese?" Aria said. She was looking for fridge. After that, we had a pleasant dinner and enjoyed a short time in London. The story ends here. Is there any differences you found, Isaac?
Yes, but ma'am. I found that some sentences are in the bold black.
Okay, that's correct. Can you read the sentence in bold black, Isaac?
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday, we visited the city museum, which I'd never been to before, and the hotel where we stayed wasn't very clean. The woman who lives next door is a cleaner, but the woman who wanted to save was away on holiday. Where is the cheese that was in the fridge? Have you found your favorite cheese? That's it, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Isaac. Christine, do you find anything from the story?
Yes, ma'am. I found that there are bold sentences, and the bold sentences have some questions and guiding words in them.
Okay, thank you, Christine. Let's say the sentence. The woman who lives next door is a cleaner. There has who. Next one. Where is the cheese that was in the fridge? Where and that. Yesterday we visited the city museum, which I'd never been to before. There have which. The hotel where we stayed wasn't very clean. Where? The woman who wanted to stay was away on holiday. There have who. How have you found that your favorite cheese? There have that. In the story, we especially found this bold and bold sentence. What is the differences between them? Let's take some example sentence. Let's say first sentence. The woman who lives next door is cleaner. Look at this example sentence. A cause is a part of a sentence. A relative cause tells us which person or thing, or what kind of person or thing the speaker means. The woman who lives next door. In there, who lives next door tells us which woman. And people who live in London. In there, who live in London tells us what kind of people. We use who in a relative cause when we are talking about people, not thing. We use who instead of he, she, and they. Josiah, can you read the following sentence?
Yes, ma'am. Uh, the woman she lives next door is a cleaner. The woman who lives next door is a cleaner. We know a lot of people. They live in London. We know a lot of people who live in London.
Okay, let's say next sentence. Next sentence. Isaac, can you read the following sentence?
Okay, ma'am. Where is the cheese? It was in the fridge. Where is the cheese that slash which was in the fridge?
Okay, thank you, Isaac. Where is the cheese? When we are talking about things, we use that or which in a relative cause. In there, we need to pay attention. We say we use who in a relative cause when we are talking about people, not things. We use who instead of he, she, and they. And also, you must use who, that, or which when it is the subject of the relative cause. You cannot say the woman lives next door is the dog is the cleaner or where is the cheese was in the fridge. When who when who and that and which in the is the object you can leave it out. So far are we all clear, guys?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good. Next one, we use whose in relative causes instead of his, her, and their. We use whom mostly for people. Christine, can you read the following sentence?
Okay, ma'am. We saw some people, their car broken down. We saw some people whose car broken down.
Okay, thank you, Christine. We use whom is possibly instead of who when it is the object of the verb in the relative cause. Here, we will not explain the usage of who, usage of who too much, but we will review it through example sentence. We can use where in a relative cause to take about a place. Josiah, can you read these two sentences?
Okay, ma'am. The hotel we stayed there wasn't very clean. The hotel where we stayed wasn't very clean.
Okay, thank you, Josiah. Here we already know the usage of the six introducer, and then we will further strengthen and consolidate them through practice. Next then, let's do a practice. First sentence. The girl, Black, was injured in the accident is now in the hospital. Isaac, what should the answer fill in this blank?
I think should be who
Okay, why do you need to fill in who in this blank?
because the girl is the subject. It refers to the person, especially and who can replace he or she or they.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you, Isaac. The answer is who. Next sentence. The man, Black, answered the phone, told me you were away. Christine, what should answer fill in this blank?
Ma'am, I think both who and that can be the answer to this one.
Okay, that's correct. Why do you need to fill in who or that in this blank?
Because the man is the subject and it refers to a person, we can also use that instead of who.
Okay, that's correct. Let's see. The answer is correct. Next sentence. I don't like stories that have unhappy ending. Josiah, what should answer fill in this blank?
Um, Ma'am, I think it's which or that.
Okay, why do you need to fill in which or that in this blank?
I think because we use which to express things, we can use that or which in the clause.
Okay, thank you. It's very good. Next one. A widow is a woman, blank husband is dad. Isaac, what should answer fill in this blank?
Mm. I think the word should be whose,
Okay, why do you need to fill in whose in this blank?
because we use whose mostly for people, and also use whose in relative clauses instead of his, her, or their.
Okay, that's correct. Next sentence. I'd like to live in country, blank. There is plenty of sunshine. Christine, what should answer fill in this blank?
Ma'am, I think the answer is where.
Okay, why do you need to fill in where in this blank?
We should use the word where because in a relative clause, we um I mean we should use the word where when we are talking about a place. And in this sentence, the clause there is plenty of sunshine express a specific place.
Okay, thank you, Christine. We have already understood the composition and the structure of attributive clauses. Next one, let's distinguish between the definite and non-definite attributive clauses. Let's say definite clauses. Isaac, could you could you explaining for us?
Okay, uh, definitive clauses. The definite attribute clauses has a limited effect on the modified antecedent, which makes the meaning of the word more specific and clear. The definite attributive clauses cannot be omitted, otherwise the meaning of the sentence will be incomplete.
Okay,
Non
thank you, Isaac. Let's say non-definitive clauses. Josiah, could you explain non-definitive clauses meaning to us?
Yes, ma'am. Non-defining cause. The non-defining attributive causes are not very closely related to the antecedents, but some additional explanations are made on them, which can restrict the effect if the non-limiting attributive causes are omitted. The meaning of the main cause will remain intact.
Okay, thank you, Josiah. Next one, let's say an example. To distinguish definite clauses or non-definitive clauses, let's say the sentence, the woman who lives next door is a cleaner. Aria works for a company that makes washing machines. We stayed at hotel that Anna recommended to us. In there, we do not use commas with these clauses. This is the attributive clauses. There are no comma. And let's say the sentence, my brother Jim Common, who lives in London Common, is a doctor. Aria told me about her new job Common, which her enjoy very much. We stayed at the Grand Hotel Common, which Anna recommended to us. In there, we use commas in these clauses. This is the non-attributive clauses. Next one, let's do a practice. Um, Make one sentence from two. Use the sentence in breaks to make a relative clauses. Sometimes the clauses goes in the middle of the sentence. Sometimes at the end. You will need to use who, whose, which, or where. I will give you 2 minutes to finish these questions. Pay attention when you read a sentence. Read the symbol as well. Okay, guys, have you done this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's say first question. Anna is very friendly. She lives next door. Isaac, could you give me your answer?
Sure, ma'am. Anna, common, who lives next door, comma, is very friendly.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. Let's say next sentence. We stayed at the Grand Hotel. Anna recommended it to us. Christine, could you give me your answer?
Mom, my answer is we stayed at the Grand Hotel which Anna recommended to us.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. Next sentence. We went to Jenna's party. We enjoyed it very much. Josiah, could you give me your answer?
Yes, ma'am. My answer is we went to Jana's party, which we enjoyed very much.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. Let's say next sentence. I went to see the doctor. He told me to rest for a few days. Isaac, could you give me your answer in here?
No problem, ma'am. And my answer is I went to see the doctor, comma, who told me to rest for a few days.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. Let's say last sentence. John is one of my closest friends. I have known him for a very long time. Christine, could you give me your answer?
Mom, my answer is John, whom I have known for a long time, is one of my closest friends.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. So now I will end today's discussion. Thank you for your listening. Do you have any questions, guys?
None, ma'am.
Question, ma'am.
Okay, good. I think you already understand our lesson. So before we leave, I would like to remind you all that I have an assignment on our topic today, and I have uploaded it to our G Classroom. I hope you can finish it. Thank you for your participating. Thank you for your listening. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Um,
ma'am.